deer like crazy.
I'm gonna hold it next to yours.
Yeah.
Because it looks like this buck a lot.
Cordis has the mask. 12 and a half inch G2s.
This one's
insane.
This one's 12 and a half. Or 12 and 5/8 or something.
If just both were the same. Like.
Oh, if this side matched, it'd be 150s.
I used to having big deer in here like this. Yeah, damn.
I think you got it at 149 last time.
They missed two matches.
What'd you score? 140?
5 and 8.
You got me by like 2 inches.
It's these main beams.
Yeah.
They freaking wrapped this. This one's 24 less.
I mean, Shannon's actually does like look appear bigger. The beams and that crazy too, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's this? It's like 10 inches now.
Yeah.
But you're like 12 and a half, and then this one's 9.
The 9 inch G3 is awesome.
That match.
Dude, if this thing was here,
And he's like, I'm gonna go get it.
it's almost,
I
you know,
guess.
it started to do the same thing.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
Can you imagine if this thing got 3 years old?
All right, we'll see the biggest one in the room. There it is.
I thought it was
I'm proud of it.
The genetics on these two.
I don't know.
The same.
It's like, we can't.
It looks good. He had a lot of
I
ground.
mean, how far apart did you guys shoot it? Literally.
60 yards.
I don't know if that means
60
anything
yards
or not.
Yeah.
Brothers?
I see how they
Father, son?
That makes my decision.
Yeah, it's the brow tines.
It made mine
You're
seem
never
right.
going to be like, hey, I'm
When I
going
saw
to
this thing turn,
I got it.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Deer Shop Podcast, presented by Siman Brothers Outdoors and the Leaky John Boat Company.
He went and watched a movie that has a $200 million production budget, and then the next thing he watched was our video on YouTube that has a $0 production budget.
This is the first buck I've shot in over 10 years.
Your track job was the first fun track job. That kind of like, I think part of my life was influenced by that night.
Then you miss him 3 times with a rifle at 70 yards on video for the whole world to see.
That's what killed it. 5 years ago, we couldn't shoot a deer at 100 yards with a slug gun. Now you're shooting turkeys at 100 yards with a shotgun.
Joey takes
The shop is closing up.
Make sure he takes all his right antlers. You can't leave anything.
All right, guys. Deer Shop Podcast, episode 121. Myself, Luke, Kyle, Spencer, Shannon on the podcast today. We actually have 3 virgins here who've never been on our podcast. Have you guys been on any podcast ever?
No.
No? This is the first time for all of you guys? Cool. So 3 true podcast virgins. I know you guys are listening to this on Monday after Ohio's Gun Week, but we are not really going to dive too deep into our gun week that we just had. Shannon's deer was a gun season deer, and we're going to talk about that. But the Deer Shop's gun season, we will kind of save that one for next week because there's a lot of guys we got to get on, a lot of stuff. It's been wild. Luke has to tell the story of his button buck that he killed.
We couldn't wait.
You definitely need to fix this, by the way. You look like there you go.
We couldn't wait a week?
No. I just had to let the world know that you shot one of those. But we got 3 Ohio big buck success stories here on the table. 2 from archery season, 1 from shotgun, like I mentioned. And they're brand new to the podcast, so we're gonna dive through this. We'll work it out. I know you guys are probably a little bit nervous, but it's not a big deal. It's really not. It's just like we're talking in the shop, anyways. You might hear some noise in the background because there's a whole bunch of people on the other side butchering deer today. How many are in there? 4 right now?
4 deer, yep.
4 deer, 3 bucks and a doe. Well, like I said, we'll tell those stories here in a little bit. But Luke wants to give a quick shout out. A lot of people have been buying deer camp gear off the leakyfishing.com now. We've changed the name of it.
Yep. I think I've had 3 orders since I walked in the door here.
If you go to leakyjohnboat.com, it still redirects there, right?
Yes.
So it was originally leakyjohnboat.com. That's Luke's gear store that has all of his fishing apparel stuff, but also the deer camp or the deer shop stuff, the deer camp stuff, the Siman Brothers Outdoors stuff is all on there too.
Yep.
So
Everything.
So everyone has been ordering gear off the website, which is linked in this video. It's in the description somewhere. If you scroll down to the bottom of the video or something, you'll be able to find a link that says apparel and gear, and click on it, and it'll take you there. So thank you to everyone who's done that. I'm not going to get into comments and stuff on videos like I normally do at the beginning of these podcasts. The last couple we've been doing this year because there's a lot to go over, and we'll talk about it in next week's episode. But I will say that the premiere of the West Virginia Deer Camp film that we had on Sunday was our second most watched day on YouTube ever. So 16 years was the second most watched day we ever had. So thank you to everyone who watched that. Tons of comments on that, and we'll, like I said, we'll dive into that next week when we get the regular crew up here. So some quick introductions on my end, and then I'll let them start telling their stories. Kyle Gray, he's actually a neighbor here to the deer shop. Was a semi half cousin for a little bit, twice through marriage and then removed. But both Kyle and Spencer here grew up with Luke. You guys all went to high school together.
Yeah.
Any fun stories you want to tell about that?
No,
Nothing appropriate.
not this podcast.
And then Spencer and Shannon, they are obviously a married couple, and they've been poking at each other since the podcast started over here.
They're all giggling over here.
Yeah, giggling. They also went to school with Luke. Like I said, first time on the podcast for them, and there's 3 really good buck stories coming here, and then we'll just dive into some hot topics and kind of just blab around later. But
We should do another podcast about with all of us, me, Kyle, Spencer, Dylan, about all the old hunting stories.
Anytime you
There's
want, man.
so many good stories we could talk about.
Anytime you want.
Appropriate ones.
We need 52 a year.
I don't think there's many of those.
Legal ones, right?
Appropriate legal.
Appropriate legal ones. When the things you do as a teenager don't really count, right?
No, that was before
Statute of
YouTube.
limitations. I think.
Yeah, well, that's your learning process, right? Like you're allowed to make mistakes early on and then learn from them, right?
That's what it's about.
We didn't have smartphones back then, so it's different.
Yeah. Well, imagine I didn't even have
A phone.
I didn't even have a phone until I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Think about that. All right, let's start talking about deer a little bit. Kyle, I'm going to start with you. I know you didn't want to go first, but
Spencer killed his first. He should go first.
okay, I can do that.
Yeah, it's
I'll make that happen.
it's the biggest
I
one
want
here
to
anyways.
end with Shannon. We can start.
Oh,
with Spencer.
definitely.
We can start with Spencer.
But Spencer's was killed. What day did you kill yours?
I don't know.
October 10th?
Yeah.
That was early.
Yeah, yours was probably the second deer killed of our friend group outside
After
of mine.
yours.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've had a couple good years in that same month.
it's your second biggest buck.
Second biggest buck.
Nick made a comment. I think on one of the podcasts when we congratulated you on killing. Nick made a comment how you're almost like automatic, guaranteed every year. You've killed a
I
buck.
wouldn't say that.
You've killed a pretty good buck. How many years in a row now?
Last 3, right?
3 with 3. Yeah.
Three,
The last 3 years. Yeah.
And then your biggest one was before that even.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was 2014.
What did he score? That was
2014.
2014.
2014.
I remember you brought it up to the fire station so I could see it for some reason. Why did you do that?
Well, no. Actually,
it was so-
that was 2016
Because it was so
Yeah,
big.
It had to be after 14.
Yeah, it was 2016.
What did that deer score?
172 and 5/8.
If I remember,
Typical.
yeah. If I remember, I'll
So-
try to put a picture of it on the video so that people can see it and know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I did bring it to the fire station for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember why
I don't
you
know
did either.
what the hell
Yeah,
happened.
why
Should
would
have brought it with you.
why didn't we come? I don't know. Yeah, why did you bring it to the fire? It don't matter. But yeah, that one was that one was your biggest. But this year's buck, and for the video, for the people watching, the
Hold
video,
it
it's
up.
right here. Yeah, it's right here in front of us.
Hold it up, Spencer.
Oh, there we go. Untangled the cords. Yeah, just a beautiful, perfect 10-point.
Yep.
You said we scored him a couple different times. You said 152.
Bouncing at 152, yeah.
152.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Not professionally scored.
Yeah, and no. Who actually gets their deer professionally scored?
Yeah.
Just your brother.
Unless it's a monster. I mean,
Yeah. Well, if you're going to enter it in the books, but all right. So tell us about it.
No, it was a pretty calm and easy hunt on this one. Property I've been hunting for years. Just went out and hung a stand, no cameras.
I was going to ask about that. No cameras.
Nope, no cameras,
Traditional
no
stand?
cameras, no corn, saddle.
tell them about the Amish.
It'll be my second saddle hunt. Yeah, so I quit hunting that spot previously because the guy let some Amish hunt the property and they were
Yeah.
taking over for sure.
They had 6 deer blinds in a 2-acre plot, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not a big property to begin with. You know what I mean? It's mostly field edge. But
Yeah. To paint a picture for the audience, Spencer and Shannon, the areas they hunt are more open, flat, big ag areas. A lot more open ground than like what we hunt here and what you see in our videos at the deer shop. But
yeah, it was pretty much a hang and bang, dude. It was my I went and hung a stand the day before. Just got a visual for it, and next day went out there. He came out, and I knew I was taking him.
There's no doubt, right, when you first saw him?
I was freaking out at first, and then,
How far away was he when you first?
Oh, he came out 150 yards away.
Did a feed through the field?
Just came right to me. I mean, on a string. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Shot him, went 30 yards. I can hear him bellowing in the back, and
he gave out a death roar.
Oh yeah,
mine gave out a death roar this year.
That's the first time I ever had that.
It's a good feeling, ain't it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure what was going on because it actually ran towards a goat pasture. I'm like, oh shit, I shot a goat. But no, it was great. I mean, it was a picture perfect hunt. That's for sure.
What was in the field?
Beans.
Were they still green? Were they yellow?
They were still green. Still green. That's why it was. Yeah. That's why I was hunting that spot.
Yeah, that's.
Did you use your spikes?
No.
I was gonna say, explain to the audience how you hunt out of your saddle. This is amazing.
No, I'm not consistent with the tree spikes, but I do use tree spikes sometimes. Yeah.
So like for line, like what linemen would use,
like a tree climber for
yeah,
like a tree service.
How does that feel going up? Like, do you get a good grip? It doesn't. To me, it's like
it doesn't bother me a bit. Now, I will say there was an incident the year before that when I first got him, where I went up a tree and I dropped one of the spikes out of the tree, and I was hanging out in that tree for a while till Shannon got home and
He's
got it
calling
back
me.
up to me.
Did you like toss it to him, or did you like climb it up?
No,
there?
I used my bow rope, dropped it down, hooked it to it.
Were you trying to like fish it before she got there? Or?
No, there was no chance.
No, and he goes so high up in a tree. I feel like he's unnecessarily high. Like he's like 30 foot up in a tree. I'm like,
It works.
So how high were you for this one?
This one I was just 4 sticks, normal climbing sticks. Yeah.
Well, that's only like 10 feet for you.
I don't get it.
Spencer's not a basketball player. Let's put it So when you do the spikes, you said you go 30 feet?
No, I mean
it's pretty tall.
heights don't scare me, so I do tend to get a little higher than I probably oughta. But
heights used to not scare me, but like as I get older, I don't like them more.
I've always been terrified of heights, and I don't hang my tree stand higher than 17 feet, probably.
Luke, you can jump and hit the bottom of the stand.
Me and Isaac were pulling my stand down. I shot my buck out of it, and he's like, "Oh, if you fall, you'll just get the wind knocked out of you."
That's a good thing.
And I'm like, I guess so.
The last
Safer.
The last 2 times I've been out there filming Nick hunt this week during gun season, we've been sitting on the ground underneath our stands because we're at the point of the year where it's like, I just don't feel like climbing up there and tethering in and being.
Yeah, you got a gun.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Being in the wind, like.
I would say, I mean, I like the saddle hunting and the climbing boots situationally. You know what I mean? Everybody likes to think that I just go out there and just hang a stand, but I mean, there's some thought that goes behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I need to get up there, I get up there. You know what I mean?
So when you take the spikes up, do you have a platform up top, like a saddle platform that you then switch out of your spikes into that, or you just stay in the spikes?
No, I take the spikes up. They're very uncomfortable, but this year I went ahead and got one of those rappelling devices as well. So now it's easy peasy.
You do the bow rope to it, so when you're done, you just like you pull the bow, you pull
the rope, and yeah.
So have you ever done the one stick method?
I have not. I actually just sold my whole saddle setup to my little sister. For next year, I'm going to do a whole different setup, so we'll see how that goes.
What are you buying next year?
That's to be determined.
What did you just sell? You
was
didn't
just
give
a
it to her for
regular
Christmas?
tether.
You actually sold it to her?
Oh, yeah. She makes money. It's fine.
That's awesome.
She makes money.
What brand was it?
Just a tethered, yeah. One of the original tethered. I mean, I definitely lost money on it from what I paid for it, but that was back when they became popular when I bought it. You know what I mean? So prices have dropped a lot on those saddles for sure.
I'm surprised more people don't do the tree spike method like you do. I'm just surprised. Do you use a belt with it too, though? Obviously, like a lineman's belt.
Yeah, I mean, just what comes with the saddle. Yeah, going up. Yeah. No, nothing crazy other than the rappelling device makes a game changer for doing it for sure. But I like saddle hunting a lot, mostly because I hunt a lot of spots, not just one spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm bouncing around, and I probably don't do the scouting I should on all those properties just because I can't. You know, I sometimes might have eight spots to hunt that year.
Yeah.
This was the first year I truly didn't run cameras though. And we did good without cameras this year. This is Shannon's deer. Yeah, we did good. So
yeah, it's funny. Obviously, we run a lot of cameras here, and we use it for the media stuff. But like, we have guys in our group like Kasich, who he's very similar. He's like he's got like two cell cameras and one non-cell, and that's it. He doesn't really he's just not big on running them, and not that he doesn't like it, but he thinks spending more time in the woods checking them and moving them around and then relying on them is worse than just going out and hunting.
I would say my perspective on the trail camera thing, at least this year, was maybe more or less money bound than anything. I'm just penny pinching this year. So
Yeah.
but it worked out.
You get that house finished yet?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shannon, is the house finished yet?
Oh, we need a lot of trim.
No,
A lot of trim.
Oh, trim work's not too bad.
Trim doesn't count.
As Kyle calls it,
it's the industrial look. It's
Very industrial.
They're going for a new modern look. It's the industrial look.
Got exposed wires everywhere.
No covers on the outlets. And
For the audience that doesn't know Spencer Shannon, they built a barn dough, a pretty cool one actually. And obviously you're gonna have to mount both these deer in there up high on the fireplace. I'm assuming somewhere the loft
above that loft.
Yeah, we got a pretty cool spot to put deer. We got 18-foot ceilings, so we got a lot of wall space to fill.
Yeah.
Need a couple elk though.
Their house. Well, so actually, I might as well just dive into that now. I had it at the end, but are you going to start hunting with your brother out west like that? So, like that's something that you could obviously dive into now.
Yep.
That door's
open. Yeah, we
lives
actually. I think we're going to start applying soon. Actually, he just actually sent me a text about that. But I tell you what, going out there turkey hunting is a blast too, and it's a relatively inexpensive hunt. We went out to Idaho and I killed my 2 birds, and we had good luck.
Yeah. Jay and Dylan, they love the western turkey hunting in the spring. Like, absolutely love it.
Oh, if I could pick one of the 2 hunting around here, going out there for a week or 2, I'd definitely pick hunting out there. There were just birds everywhere. I just think it's a lot less hunted animal out there, because they got mule deer and elk and other cool stuff.
We've talked about this a ton. How around here there's 1 gobbler or 2 gobblers in each block of 640 acres, and there's like 12 guys hunting each block.
I know it's getting
1 gobbler for 12 guys, and
it's getting brutal out here.
You're fighting over the bird. Not that you want, not that it should be like that at all, but it's just the fact that there's 1 gobbler and there's 12 guys hunting.
Right.
Like out west, it's way different, and that's kind of why we started doing the out of state stuff for turkeys.
Sure.
Too, but
right.
So your brother he's Colorado resident or Utah?
No,
Washington.
he's Washington.
Oh, he's
no.
Washington.
Yeah, he moved.
Wasn't he in Colorado?
He was in Colorado.
Started in Colorado,
Idaho.
then to Idaho, then now Washington, and now I think they're going back to Idaho.
Okay. Idaho, they say, it doesn't get talked about a lot, but Idaho, they say, is like truly the sportsman's paradise. You can hunt almost every game animal available in the United States is in Idaho.
Yeah, Dylan loves it out there. That's like his goal is to get back there and
they got
maintain
sheep and everything
residency.
there, right?
Yeah,
Big sheep.
They have all the sheep. They have all the bears. They have the bear. They have all the different deer. There's whitetail.
I think he hunted sheep actually.
Sheep?
Did he?
He might have.
Yeah, there's some sheep that you can't. A lot of those sheep are
Hard to get tags for.
Oh yeah, they're lifetime.
I saw where one was
lifetime.
like 1.5 million for a tag down in New Mexico or something recently.
Those are those governor's tags. So those governor's tags, you bid up, a bunch of rich people get together and bid them up, and the money goes to the state, I believe, or usually some conservation club of some kind, obviously. But then, like, if you get like the governor's tag, you're allowed to, and this is paraphrasing, but you're basically allowed to like hunt Yosemite and stuff. Like, that's not exactly true, but you have like unlimited places you can go, and you're allowed to kill 1 sheep.
Well, I think they already have the sheep picked out when they're paying that much.
They do. A lot of those guys will scout their life away until they find like basically the next world record. And they kind of know where he's living, and then you go in and buy that tag.
Right.
All that, but yeah. So you said he wants to go to Idaho eventually and become a resident there, just for the tags and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think he has a lifetime license.
What is it that
there.
he does that he's out there and lives out there?
He works for JB Hunt. He's like a
Logistics manager.
Okay. Yeah, he's a manager of some sort. I don't know. Doing startups. That's why he moves around so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anytime they get a new contract, he's going wherever that is, which is good and bad.
Is he gonna be home for the holidays at all?
He was just home actually, just before gun season.
He'd be cool to get on the podcast sometime.
Yeah.
Just tell us wild stories.
You got to pay him. He's big money.
Our budget's very.
You think he'd talk?
No.
You guys actually brought food for us today. That's how small our budget is.
We should have brought Dana on.
Oh yeah. That guy's a talker.
We should get Dana on about old coon hunting.
He won't talk.
Yeah, but it'd be the coolest podcast. And we could get
No, you could get him
Freeland
talking
on.
about coons.
Oh man.
You can, yeah.
Coon up.
It kind of sucks
Bread
that
and
it's a
butter.
dying sport, because I wish more people killed them around here. Because God, am I sick of them.
Well, it needs it. Yeah, we need to kill them all.
But no one wants to put the effort required in anymore, because it's a night sport, because you got to check your trap lines.
Oh,
every
that's
night
not
or
why.
hunt at night.
Well, it's
It was
the
a big
land.
thing.
And they're not worth a dollar.
In the 80s, they were worth $25, $30
Make a
a
living
pelt.
on that.
Could you
I don't
imagine
know, but
if they-
around that, if they were $25, $30 a pelt in the 80s was like $200 now,
Could you imagine if they were worth money, even if they were only worth $20?
Oh, I'd be coon hunting all the time. We'd do that over deer hunting.
You guys would.
Yeah.
But you guys could do it for
We
me.
do both. We do both.
I asked Uncle Ted moved back into town.
Nugent?
Better.
Arders. I asked him how much a completely melanistic raccoon is. Have you seen the black one? I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast yet.
it, no.
Back there, we have a black raccoon, full black. His body's
Really?
black. His
I
tail-
never even look at him, so maybe I have it.
Well, I only noticed it because I got some daylight videos of him in my one water hole.
Oh.
His tail has no bars. It's just jet black tail, and his body is black. And then the other coons walk by, and they're gray.
So what'd he say
gray
about
with
it?
bars. He says it's not worth anything.
Really?
He said it is rare, but
If I killed it,
no
I'd
one's
probably
buying it.
actually get it tanned, though, you know?
I'd mount it.
Yeah.
I would
something.
definitely mount it in here, like holding a beer.
We could probably find it. They're pretty easy to get in.
I haven't seen him since.
I might
like,
set my dog proofs up.
If you can get a hold of him, try. I haven't seen him on camera since like early November, but
I mean,
I also
usually-
haven't checked cameras since early November because
On this end?
he's back in ours. Like I was getting him videos of him basically where we went and drug that deer last
Yeah.
night. Kyle actually helped us drag out another deer last night. Isaac killed. Story for next week. Spencer, anything else you want to add about your buck? I know we breezed through kind of quickly, but you killed it the old-fashioned way from a stand without having to use any corn, no crossbow. You're using a regular bow, right?
Yeah.
Well, what setup do you have?
It's an elite.
You like it?
Yeah.
Nick says he almost bought one. He always talks about like, I almost bought that elite.
I just like the let off. I mean, it's got amazing let off.
Yeah.
But
So what, like 45 pounds to like 25 or what?
What broadhead? Was it fixed or mechanical?
that was
Rage, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're using my Rage hypodermic.
hypodermics, yeah.
Yeah.
Using your wife's broadheads, eh?
Yeah.
Who gutted the deer?
I helped.
No, you did.
I did too.
Dylan, Ryan showed us this cool trick last night for gutting deer where you put the legs behind the antlers. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, the front
Never heard of
legs.
it.
Yeah. It worked out all right.
Usually I have somebody hold them, but
Isaac's
that
gut
looked
gut
funny.
was the worst
Oh, gosh.
gut job we've ever been around.
Dude,
I
that's
think.
pretty brutal.
There was no stomach left.
No.
I tell you what, when I was in where was I? In Idaho? No, Colorado. When my brother shot a mule deer, we did the gutless method, and I just seen it on YouTube a couple times, and we tried it. It worked perfect that time, but every other time I've tried doing it, it was a mess.
So Isaac's buck here, the one that Shannon asked about pre-podcast, the pack mount buck right there from Indiana, he was like 1.5 miles in on public land, so we did the gutless on that. Everyone took a leg, and Isaac wrapped up the head, and out we went.
He shot that mule deer.
It just takes some time, is all. Like, doing it at night in the cold would suck.
Oh yeah.
You shoot a deer during the day or
Doing it last night would suck.
Yeah, last night would suck.
Well, we had to
6
pack that thing
degrees
out.
when we went last
We had to pack his mule deer out like 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a backpack, so I was just carrying legs with
Yeah.
Like over your
Grizzly
shoulders.
country?
No, I don't think so.
The problem is when you do it that way, you have like your hunting pack, and then you almost have to like take all your gear back to your truck, just get the knife and the game bags, and then you got to bring your frame pack back to carry it out because like your regular hunting bag, you're not going to be able to really carry anything in it.
Right.
But it's better than dragging a deer.
I wasn't expecting to kill anything, so I didn't take my backpack.
It's better than dragging a deer 2 miles.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The snow right now though makes it real easy.
Yeah.
You could track them 3 days later.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you had a drone, you can just watch it every day.
If we look outside right now, I bet we see one.
There's been drones flying over all
That's
week.
what I'm saying.
There was some Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday,
I saw
right
one
over my
Monday.
house.
You guys saw one Monday.
When's SBO going to get a drone?
We're not. Well, we have three. We have 3 drones.
We're getting walkie-talkies.
Regular drone.
We have
I was
non.
walking around with that walkie-talkie. That's way cooler.
We have non.
Walkie-talkies are the way to go.
We're going to invest in those for West Virginia for sure. But we have 3 non-thermal cinematic drones for like our videos, but not.
Thermals.
We're not doing the thermal game.
Right.
We'll talk about that at the end. But all right, Kyle, it's your turn.
Well, so where do I start? I mean,
for one,
First-
it's your biggest deer, right?
oh yeah,
By far.
by far. I mean, I had hunted quite a bit, but I kill a lot of doe. I passed smaller bucks, but first on this thing, me and Luke were about to go down south the weekend
Yep.
that I killed this.
Luke had been
And
talking about that a lot.
We were like, really gonna do it. And then Luke killed a buck, and then we were like, nah.
Yeah, them
I
just
know
going
he
down there to
didn't
like
wanna
film
go.
and like sit there in the hotel.
How
like-
boring.
I was trying to pivot you guys to Indiana so you could both still hunt. But
he like, I know he didn't want to go. He would have went with me if I wanted to. And I got a spot where I knew there was big bucks in the area.
yeah, I was going to ask you, how long did you know about this particular deer?
I had one picture of it ever.
Right, because you were hunting something
in
else.
early. I wasn't hunting. I didn't know what.
Well, that
I
was a
was
high
just hunting
fence
good
hunt.
spots.
That was a high fence hunt, right?
Complete opposite.
Complete opposite. But I had one picture of him ever, like on October 10th, maybe.
Yeah, so not really.
October 10th.
Yeah.
Like one picture of him cruising like a tree. I have one camera on this property. Like
once again, with
end.
the small amount of cameras, we got to change our ways.
I only ran 2 cameras this year.
I have one camera on that property and then one at my house, just
right,
in my valley. But that's all I got. And I've had a few bucks on that camera, but it wasn't in a great spot. I made like a mock scrape, and once they took the corn off, didn't really have anything. But then, so we were going to go down south, and then I'm like, nah, I'll just hunt up here. And then Luke wanted to film me that weekend. I took Thursday, Friday off work.
We took off work to go brawling.
We were going to go fall brawl up on the Lake Erie.
Walleyes.
Yeah,
we did.
Walleye fishing.
Yeah.
We did on the Friday. So Thursday I hunted this area.
Mm-hmm.
I went in early, and I hunted a stand that we had on like the southwest side of the bedding area that I was like, I kind of want to hunt this area. I didn't know much about it, but hunted that Thursday morning. Had a lot of action, like small bucks running behind me, chasing a doe.
Mm-hmm.
Then like a third small buck comes behind me, and like I need to be on the other side of this. Then like a fourth one comes in behind me, follows like almost the same line. And that one's like, for me, a shooter, not this big, different buck. Probably like 120 class buck. And I'm like, so I like grunted at him, and he runs around me to win me. Got within 30 yards, but like jogging past me.
Right.
Never couldn't get him to like commit because he got all weirded out once he didn't see deer after I grunted at him.
Did he peek like right when you hit the grunt though? Did he like?
Oh, he instantly raised his head, and then like started his head back down, and then I grunted like twice hard.
Yeah.
And then he was like peeks his head up and then jogs around me. Like he was smart.
Yeah.
And he tried to win me, but he didn't get quite far enough to I think catch my wind. But and then he's just like looking around.
Was he panting heavy, like seeking hard?
I couldn't really tell.
Or just out of his bed, kind of moving.
Just moving.
Okay.
Just kind of nose down because that hot doe was in the area. Like ran through there like an hour before this. Yeah. This was probably 8:39 in the morning at this point. And he walks off. And then like he gets far away, and I just rattled once, and he definitely didn't like that.
Really?
Boogie. Like,
really?
Just started walking faster. He never ran. So he was
like
smart
something
about
spooky's
it.
going on over
He was
here.
smart about it. Didn't tail up, run. I'm like, all right, that was a decent hunt. Good action. And I decided I wanted to the wind was going to change. So I wanted to get on the other side of this and hang my, I have a mobile stand, like a XOP Rubicon with sticks, whatever.
Yeah.
So I come in the afternoon, come in the other way. And I'm trying to sneak through there and find a decent spot on the north side of this bedding area, right? And walking through there, trying to find a spot. You know how hard that is.
Yeah, you're panicking as you think you have to do it fast.
Well, I was in there kind of early. I'm in there at like 2.
Okay.
So I'm like, I had some time.
This is before the time change.
But I'm milling around, and I bumped a couple deer out of there. And this was pre-time change, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
This would be the 13th of November.
Yeah.
And no, that's after time change, I think.
2 o'clock's getting pretty late then.
Yeah. So I'm
right. Yeah.
Walking around with a tree stand in the woods, but I was more trying to look at the wind for the Saturday because I knew we were going to go walleye fishing on Friday.
Right.
Me and Luke, we went up walleye fishing. So then I was trying to set in this stand for Saturday morning. I knew it was a good morning spot.
Yeah.
Come around, and then like I find so there's other people that have permission in this woods, and I'm like, what's that in these trees? Like coming up like where I want to hang this kinda. And there's freaking deer nuts hanging in a tree. Like somebody just killed one there.
Big set or small set?
The nuts were big, but I don't know what the deer looked like.
Did you take them with you?
No. I'm like, well, that's really discouraging, kind of. It's kind of like, oh, shit. So you're like, I kind of move further in, and I like find an area, and it's thick, like not thick like brush thick, but like a lot of saplings thick.
Stem counts are super high.
Yeah. So you're like, well,
I
can get in this area.
The problem is the deer fucking love it.
But I got no shooting lanes.
Right.
So I get over there, and I finally find a tree that's like a V tree, and got like a little oak tree across it, and I climb up in it, and which takes me forever because I suck at setting that stand up. I'm not good at it yet. I just got this set up like this year.
Unless you do it like, but if you go on a trip by like the 4th and 5th day, you're good.
You're good.
But like
at
days
it.
1,
but it's
2,
still
3,
like
4.
It's a process. You're like sore from doing that stuff.
You should get climbing spikes. That'll.
You see?
fall out of the tree.
So was yours like 4 sticks and
4
a stand?
sticks
Yeah,
stand.
so like mobile. Okay.
Mobile Rubicon, like XOP Rubicon and the XOP 2 sticks, and I got 8ers on 2 of them.
Oh, you have 8ers on 2. Just one step 8er?
Single step 8ers on 2 of them.
I got a good question for you then. When you climb up to do all that, how much do you take with you every time you go? Like, do you climb up the tree once with everything hanging off you?
I try to. I think that time, I've done it carrying everything. Yeah,
and then everything's jangling underneath you like wind chimes.
And you're
shit.
like,
I fucking hate it.
And you're like holding your tree stand, but you also got like your backpack because you don't even want to go back down for that.
No, I agree.
And
it sucks.
I think that time I went back down once.
Yeah.
To get the stand in my backpack.
Yeah.
Like I put the sticks up, went back down, got it. Because I kind of had time and it wasn't, I was like, screw it. I'm kind of setting this for the Saturday hunt, not this. I was going to hunt that night, but.
Yeah.
So I get up, hang it. I'm like, this is a decent spot, but I got shit for shooting lanes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, whatever. I don't know.
Right,
I have no idea this area. I've actually never been in that exact spot. And, all I saw that night was one small 6-8 point cruising through 60 yards in front of me.
Well, at least you know you're in an area where the bucks are seeking. You know, like sometimes you get these.
And that's why I wanted to be there. And then like that wind was switching southwest that Saturday, so it was going to be good for me.
Right.
Because I was on the north side of that. And so then, fast forward, we went walleye fishing, whatever, and then I'm going to go out Saturday morning.
You guys catch anything?
What'd we catch, 7?
Yeah. Nothing big.
Did not win the tournament.
No, you would know.
No
about
new boat.
You know about that already. I wouldn't.
You'd
have
be on a different podcast.
If we won that day, I wouldn't have went hunting for this.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's a big deal. But so then fast forward Saturday morning, I cruise in there, and I'm walking back, and I'm kind of late. It's like 6:40, 6:35. I'm walking. It's like a half-mile walk to where I'm at.
Yeah,
far. So then get up there, and I climb up in, pull my bow and stuff up, get up in my stand, hang my bow, hang all my shit up. And then I'm just sitting there, look at my phone, and it's like 6:50 when I looked at my phone the first time after I got settled in,
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sitting there for 10 minutes or so. And then like in the kind of the same-ish path, I saw that small buck walking a little bit further in, start seeing like flicker, because it's kind of thick.
Yeah.
I don't have like a bino harness or anything. So like I have my...
Oh, you pull a Luke. You don't use your binos.
I had my binos hanging on my...
hanging, not in his book
old
bag like
school.
me.
Hanging on my bow hanger.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So I have a bow hanger,
I can't
and it's just
stand
got
by
like the
my
2 loops.
I think it works.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm $3 bigger than mine. $2 bigger than mine on this table.
$3 bigger than
Now $1 bigger than mine on this table. It don't matter.
Let's talk about it.
So,
congrats, brother. So binos are hanging.
I think yours is only 1 inch bigger than mine, isn't it?
Like half, not even. Like it's like 3/4 of an inch. So binos are hanging from the.
They're
from the
hanging,
bow hanger.
and I'm like, I reach for them. I just got them out of my bag and stuff. So I like flip the caps down. I'm like, wow, these things are all fogged up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
That's a long story.
That's good. A long story. A long story is what we need.
Right?
That's what they tune in for.
Dude, this thing's pretty. I got a decent story, right?
I get yelled at if our podcasts are too short. Like guys are like, dude, I made it all the way to work. I had to turn something else on.
I tried to make it short and sweet there.
No, I wanted you to keep going.
Binos are fogged, right? And I'm like trying to wipe them off with my sweatshirt. And I'm trying not to lose this thing because it's thick. You know how you
Yeah.
can lose
Oh,
and
yeah.
walking. Finally get like one, and by that time this thing had turned towards me, and I'm like, well, don't need those,
Big.
Hang them up. Don't need those. And I just get my bow right away because he's right towards me at that point. And the thing, okay, so I forgot to mention this.
3 days ago.
As I was walking in, I hung a scent wick.
Okay.
With like some Black Widow, XXX,
Yeah.
Doe and Heat, whatever.
You bought a bunch of that shit this year.
Sprayed that thing down. And actually, I think I left a wick hanging from Thursday, and I just refreshed it with this spray shit.
Yeah.
So I get, then fast back forward. He's walking towards me. He was crossing me and then just turned for some reason.
Sometimes this year is that's just the
They've
way
all
it
been
is.
turning, walking right
That's
for
just
us.
the way it is this year. They just come in.
Set dead towards me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like with my bow, like, wow, this thing's coming right at me. Like right at me.
And he's probably only how far away at this point?
He started off probably 100
Okay.
ish, and he's moving. He's not fast walking with his head down. He's just walking.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Didn't stop once, except for when he turned. When he turned, he stopped for a second, like picked his head up. I don't know if he caught a whiff of that. Like it really wasn't wind this early in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just sprayed that thing 10 minutes before this, 15 minutes.
So it's
like it's 7:05 if this is going on.
Yeah,
And he's walking right at me. Gets 50 yards. And then like I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at this tree that I ranged like out in front of me, and I knew that tree was like 35 yards or something. Like, and then he passes that tree. I'm like, shit, this thing's close enough to freaking shoot. But he's walking right at me. I'm not taking a hard quarter 2 shot.
Right.
Not doing it. Not a chance. And and I'm like, he's going right towards me. And then he crosses me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get to shoot at this freaking thing. And then he puts his head behind a tree. I draw. And I'm just like, poof, and I spined him.
He was like directly below you, basically.
Oh, 8 yards maybe. So I don't practice that shot.
None of us really do.
It's the only shot.
You obviously shoot. You obviously shoot high, but I don't know how high. I don't want to shoot under him.
Right.
So I kind of just put my 20 like kind of low on him.
A lot of people say they try to imagine sneaking the arrow past the spine, like into the lungs. But I mean, you sever the spine, it's done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's done.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that shot.
Yeah, me too. But dead.
When you're shooting straight down, your kill zone goes from
right.
You're like this.
Yeah, the lungs aren't this way. All of a sudden they're this way.
Yeah,
I mean, like you're looking down at them.
To not hit the spine, you got a spot this big to shoot.
Right.
And
it's like you hear those bad stories about the ribs deflecting and shit. Like
so I hit him
about that.
It hit him hard, and he just poof, piles up.
Belly hit the ground.
Oh my God. So I grab another one because I've seen him get up and run away on spine shots too.
Yeah, been there.
And literally, he's just trying to drag himself, and I got an arrow in quick, pull back, I shoot him again. But I didn't know where I hit the second time.
I was gonna ask, does anyone really ever know what the second shot?
I heard
is?
it plunk him, and
I blur out.
Fast forward, I smoked him on the second shot.
Okay,
but I grabbed my third arrow. Yeah, I got 3 broadheads with me. I'm not going to stop shooting until this thing's done moving.
No. After shot number 1, the rest don't ever matter.
Right.
Like,
he's dragging himself, and he dragged himself around another tree, and I'm pulled back on him again with my third one. And right as I pull the trigger, right after I committed, he lays his head down like he's dead. And I'm like,
so then you're just shooting meat.
I shot him. I couldn't stop,
Well, hold the deer up for the camera because you haven't held him up yet. Like this, you're looking at above the angle of that deer. Yeah,
yeah, and so then
we call it the porcupine buck with how many arrows sticking out of it.
He's not the only one in our group that has shot a deer 3 times with a bow. Yeah, that's a fact.
I only needed 2, but he got a third one in him. The third shot was a smoked shot too, right? It was a good shot
for good measure, right?
For good measure,
yeah.
But and then I was just freaking out.
Were you shaking before the shot, or was it just too fast?
So fast?
Right. Isn't that?
I didn't have time for him to if he was out in the field or something, you get nervous. But this one was just in 3 minutes. He's from where I saw him to right on me, and all I'm thinking about, I didn't even look at his antlers.
You just knew, goodness.
I'm like, all I'm worried about is getting drawed back on this thing.
Right. Yeah.
All I was worried about.
Do you think he smelled your scent wink for sure at some point?
He was 2 steps from sniffing it.
Okay, he was going right for it.
Like from me to the camera. From
he was going
it when I
right
shot him.
for it.
Right for it.
Damn, that's awesome.
I always feel like an idiot for setting these things up. I'm like, these things never do nothing.
Hey, if they work once every 10 years, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah. I set them up.
Worth the $5 investment.
And you'll get a spike that comes and sniffs it, or a button buck, or some,
Yeah.
Those old does will come up and they'll sniff and they'll just run real quick. They'll do that little 5-yard run. I don't like that,
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the whole spray down before going out and all that?
So I did. I put Evercalm on my boots before I go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I take the Evercalm deodorant sticks, and I always put it on my boots.
Can't never go wrong.
We go through with a lot of
yeah, dude, that's good
and
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They probably owe me money.
I can't remember if I sprayed down with scent stuff that hunt. I try to, but sometimes I forget it.
Yeah.
I always have the Evercalm in my backpack.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'll do that on my boots, and then sometimes I spray this fall cover scent stuff on too.
Whatever mentally makes you feel like you're in the game.
I know I put Evercalm on my boots.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's good for your track.
Confidence is
better than smelling like tractor oil and
Oh, I'm the
dog
opposite.
food.
Yeah, literally the boots that I wear out is literally the boots that I feed animals in.
That actually might help too, though.
I'll cut wood in them. I'll be hunting in them one day and cutting wood in them the next day. My rubber boots.
Yeah, I killed mine in my work clothes.
I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't ask you if you were wearing anything cool. You didn't have.
Nah, the wind was going right to him too. It was.
You didn't have a $3,000 camo setup like some of the guys.
Nah, I think I don't even think
he does have like a full Sitka setup.
He does have.
Oh
full
yeah,
Sitka.
that's why I kill deer.
But you don't wear it when you kill deer.
No, he's grown out of it. He gave it to me.
I get too fat for it.
I haven't forgot about you over there, Shannon. We'll get you on here.
No,
you're fine.
The objective is to not need it and kill the deer before you need it.
Yeah,
I don't want to hunt in the cold.
No.
I mean,
if I cannot hunt, I mean, this is your number 4 of not hunting in the cold. So
I told you were on a good streak. That's why I had you on here. Now he's talking. He broke the seal. Spencer broke the seal. We're trying to have Kyle. We're trying to have Kyle tell the story.
He'll be back next week.
Yeah, right. You want to come back next week?
No.
We can tell some good gun hunting stories.
Are you guys doing the big drive?
I'm going to push one for my great uncle. Hopefully this weekend, where I'm going to do some deer driving for him. But
we're supposed to go deer driving tomorrow, but I got to work now. We're going to go Sunday a little bit. That's a shit show, but
yeah,
it's rough.
Ethan tried it last year.
I went with him. It was
Ethan tried it last year because he was excited for the people that do
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
It is a fun time, but man, I'm losing the taste for it.
We're going to talk about that a lot next week. We, as young men, we loved gun season. Like everything's fun, and then as we were teenagers and getting out of high school, like deer drives were so much fun, and like
It's
all
like
this stuff.
it's like rabbit hunting, but
right.
It depends on the
a way
drive,
bigger
and it
rabbit.
depends on
But-
if you know how to do it, and it depends on if you set the guys up right.
And then on top of all of that, nowadays with the fact that everyone's trying to kill a nice buck like these ones on the table, and you're spending the money this, spending the money that, and you develop this, if you want to call it a relationship with these deer over time, like you don't want to bring in 12 of your buddies to Swiss cheese this thing. And
well, and there's also the ethical standpoint of it, you know, and that's a
because you can't control where they run after you shoot them. When it comes to deer driving, there always ends up being a lot of trespassing involved and just questionable things, and you're sending bullets towards standard. The whole. We'll get into it next week, but we were at the point where Kyle had this
145 is what Luke and my brother
145 inch buck was laying dead in
145
front
and
of
an
him.
eighth, I think.
2/8.
2/8.
Who was your first call?
So I called Rachel because I knew she'd be awake with Walker.
Right.
I'm like, I just killed a monster, and then and then I FaceTimed him because I could see it on the ground,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't get down first or anything because I was like freaking out at that point. But then
That
then I
feeling
called
in
my
the
dad.
tree
I'm
is
like,
the best, right? You're just shaking and it's
Yeah.
over. It's done. Like deer's fucking dead.
I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, can we come out there? I'm like, just wait,
Yeah.
So I called my dad so he could come out because I wanted the ranger there.
Yeah. Right.
Because I'm 0.7 of a mile back,
Yeah.
like at least.
Yeah.
And,
Only Luke makes us drag deer that fucking
Then-
far.
Not my fault.
Well,
Barbara's fault.
Dad didn't answer, so I had to call my mom. She'll always answer, and I'm like, "Where's Dad? I need him."
He was
and he brought my brother with him. Oh yeah, he was still sleeping. This is 7:05, 7:10.
I guess
it was
I
like
had.
7:10. I made the first call, so it had to be like 7:08.
Did your brother bring the camera out or anything?
Yeah, I got some good pictures.
Did he take video of recovery or anything for his stuff?
Recovery from what? The tree stand to the 6 yards from it.
I mean, I guess you're right.
driving the Ranger right up to it.
We didn't really.
No, we could
I
only
never.
get the
I,
Ranger like 300-400 yards from us. We still had to drag it a bit, but
I forgot to mention in the beginning. If Kyle sounds familiar, if you're listening to him without the video and he sounds familiar, it's because his brother Gavin's been on the podcast like 4 times. So
Yeah.
his brother's Gavin from Wild Time TV. He was on actually just a couple weeks ago.
he hunts a lot harder than I do.
Your
I
brother
did
is a
hunt
good
harder
hunter.
this year than I have in the past.
Yeah.
Like I went out maybe 10, 11, 12 times, something like that, before I killed this, which is more than what I usually do during bow season.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're also you're in a different boat in life than
Oh,
your
yeah.
brother.
I mean,
too. You have kids.
I got a kid.
Right.
Working all the time.
House, farm,
Yeah,
the whole
farming,
9 yards.
do stuff like that. So, but yeah, and then I got down out of the tree stand, and Luke and these guys went.
We were goose hunting. Me and
Goose
Spencer.
hunting.
Yeah.
Spencer, Luke, Brad went goose hunting, and they wanted me to go, and I'm like, I'm hunting in the morning. And they thought I was stupid for hunting. Luke didn't, but freaking
Everyone else did.
I wish I'd have
geese.
taken
You should
Brad.
have been there.
Yeah, three geese. So I FaceTimed Brad because I knew he'd answer. He's always got his freaking phone on handy. And then he's like, "What? You kill one?" I'm like, "I freaking killed a monster, dude!" And I just flipped the camera around because I'm standing next to it at this point. He's like, "Holy shit, you did!"
I was like expecting to see like a little 7-point, like a little tiny buck, with like an arrow in its neck, and I'm like,
Man, the confidence is high.
I'm
over
like,
here.
damn, that's a big fucking
What did you
deer.
expect out of Kyle?
Because they think I'm messing with them,
Yeah, I'm like, he's full of shit. He shot like a 6-point, or a doe. He flips it over, and that thing's head is like stuck up on the ground because his antlers are so big. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's laying like with the long side up like this, And
long side up.
I didn't even freaking. Once I seen him laying on the ground, like he's facing away from me, kind of, and you can just see this angle down on the ground, and you're like, oh, dude, that's a big one.
So I know, obviously, it happened just this year, and there's the whole process of having to sink in and worrying about next year stuff. But like, does a deer like this not I don't want to use the term ruin, but does this deer like make it so it's like, all right, I want to do this again? Like, I want to start killing deer like this every year.
I do, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not gonna go like Dylan Horner and hunt every day.
Right. Well, no. Even us firemen.
None of us are going to be able
Even
to.
us firemen can't do that.
I can't, yeah. We actually put the thought into this. I was like looking at maps and stuff with Luke, like trying to figure out where to go to hunt and come up with a good spot. Like, because I don't have these deer pattern. I don't know. I just know there's good bucks in the area.
Right.
Had a couple pictures of decent bucks.
I
was just hunting to hunt.
And that's all. And that over there was all natural movement, no corn piles.
No.
See, isn't it like? And I know the people that do the corn piles are going to be like, they're going to be, oh, here they go again, hate on. But
I mean, I got a corn pile at my house,
right? And we all do have corn piles in front of our cameras somewhere. But like, man, isn't it nice hunting those deer when they're just out in the woods?
It's nice shooting a deer that you have no idea is even there.
Right.
It's a whole different level.
I'm expecting to shoot like that 120 I seen the day before or something, like maybe. And I didn't even know if I was in a good spot. I'm like, maybe this spot kind of sucks. I don't know.
Well, you did like a couple observation hunts. And you moved in.
So like
on the right time.
That's the way to do it. A mobile set.
When you have a couple days in a row to do it like that, and you kind of figure something out and don't blow the area out.
Right. And being able to move your stand accordingly is kind of huge. Like there is a side of the mobile hunting that is awesome. I mean, I just hate having to hang the stand every time we go out.
Yeah,
it sucks.
I've used climbers in the past, and the climbers are easier.
Yeah, and there's a lot of woods around here where they do work, but the trees.
Well, most trees that I find, it's like I could have just gotten this with a climber, but then you're coming down every time. But I'd almost prefer a climber for a single hang bang hunt.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be way faster with that.
Yes. Yep.
But if you got a stand where you're going to leave it up for a couple days and hunt it a few times, the other mobile.
That rappel rope is a game changer though when you're saddle hunting.
You really? I mean, which one did you buy? The Ropeman.
Ropeman. Yeah. Well, it's no, I have.
The Ropeman is what you use probably for your
right.
Yeah, your
yeah. This is a
like it's
a repelling an ascender.
Like what we'd use at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a game changer. I mean, when I shot my buck, I was shaking so bad I was worried about getting out. I just rappelled down. It was nice.
Do you ever put too much tension on an accident, just right to the bottom?
I try not to.
See, that's what gets scary about it.
But theoretically, if you let go, it's supposed to catch.
Right.
But people just down the bottom. Yeah. So who's mounting it?
Dave Heyer.
Is Heyer doing all these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave Heyer does good work. I mean, one day I'll probably have to get him on the podcast. Honestly, we don't take our deer there, but
we don't take our deer there. But Dylan takes all his deer. You guys take all yours there.
He
does a really good job.
Not much of a talker.
He's great.
I know. Well, how about we get Dana and Spencer and Dave on the podcast? And we'll try and get them to talk.
They'll talk to each
Freeland.
other. Freeland would get you guys so many views.
I feel like Freeland on the podcast, just let him go and talk all his stories.
Who's Freeland?
Their uncle.
Dude. It's my great uncle.
I met him, right? Pennsylvania?
No. that is his dad.
Oh, that's his dad?
His dad that we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Freeland's Randy's
awesome.
dad. Randy's dad.
Okay.
Yep.
I've ran into him a couple times.
Yeah.
He always whenever I run into him, he's like he insinuates Spencer somehow, right? Like
he's been hunting hard. He killed a nice public land buck this year.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Guess what, Shannon?
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Perfect.
It's your turn. Well, let's just start with. Let's just start with this year's buck, and then I'll go into some more stuff after that.
Sure.
Let's hear about this year's buck. All the complete story.
The complete story.
Not the redacted version. The complete story.
So this has been a hard year for me, and Spencer's dad, and Spencer's sister have all been at it so hard archery season, and I've had more hunts where I've seen absolutely nothing. So this deer came from the same farm as Spencer's did.
Really?
I don't know if you guys knew that, but
no, we as we have matured as hunters, we've kind of stopped. The people. the worst thing you can do is be like, "Where'd you kill it?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people don't understand that that's actually rude.
Yeah,
like it's not rude for a non-hunter, but if you're someone like us and like trying to do these kinds of things, like you don't want to tell everyone in the world where the fuck you killed your deer. Like
everybody asks.
Yeah, and people do ask. Like,
Yeah,
and some people I'll tell them the different, not where I killed it, just on purpose.
That's when it's okay.
It's not their business.
Yeah,
it's not their business.
Yeah, no, their same spot. Spot will not be disclosed, but same spot. But when Spencer killed that deer, all the beans were up, and it was beans, and then there's a thicket, and then there's corn behind it. And they took those beans off, and then all the deer. I hunted that spot a couple times, and the deer just disappeared. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks ago, they took that corn off. I sat in that spot one time, and a nice 8-point came out, and he was coming my way. And then a doe came out of the woods, and he was gone. He was like 70 yards from me.
They're still rutting. I mean, me and Nick watched like 4 bucks chasing tonight. Like they're still rutting right now, December 5th. Like
100%.
I think
100%.
there's so many deer around Northeast Ohio that like as the first does go out of estrus, the second ones are coming in that didn't get bred the first time. You know, like
I've never seen so many deer.
It's right. It's
year.
happening right now as
Yeah.
we speak. Like still, which is wild. But continue.
So then, what was it? Monday, first day gun season, went out, no snow. Was sitting in that same stand that 8-point came out of. And, dude, there was probably 30 doe in that field. They were everywhere. And then...
That was right before the snow, right? It snowed
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Right.
So then I seen, like, 2 shooter bucks that were probably 200 yards away, like on the other side of a fence row. They crossed over. Then a couple spikes came out. And then this deer actually came out. And he was 150 yards. And I'm up in this stand.
Still a poke.
Yeah. I'm up in this stand. And
With spikes, or did you actually climb like a ladder?
Spencer's had this ladder stand in this tree for like 12 years. It's grown into the tree.
Yeah, safe as hell,
And-
right?
Yeah. But there's no like
For a
there's
pregnant lady.
Yeah, safe for a pregnant lady. There's no sides, there's no front, there's no nothing. So I'm like a pretzel up in the tree trying to like get steady, like my leg up and everything. And he got to like 100 yards and I fired off a shot and I missed him. Probably because it was freaking cold and I'm shaking and I'm trying to get steady in this tree. And
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
it's okay.
No, I'm making her talk about it.
Yeah, we're talking
That's
about
what makes
it.
the story good.
So I missed him. It's like 10 minutes of shooting. Like I get down and I call Spencer. I'm like, I don't see any blood, I think. And he trotted off. He was gone. So at this point, I'm pretty discouraged because that was like the first like actual shooter buck I'd seen this whole season. I've been hunting so hard. And
How many sits do you think?
oh my gosh, probably like
A lot.
30.
Pretty regularly.
Damn. That's more than me and you combined.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I was on baby duty the whole time since I already killed her.
Been there, dude.
Did you have to?
Been there.
Yeah.
You
Word.
have to change the diaper?
Word.
I did
Yeah.
once.
You changed one diaper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Good job.
No, between him and his mom, they've been great. So I got a lot of hunting time this year. But besides that, I was since I was pregnant, I didn't get to hunt like the prime rut and like 2 weeks before that because I was on bed rest because I had some complications. But everything's fine now, so that kind of sucked. But
Yeah, I didn't know if we were announcing the pregnancy in the podcast.
no, it's okay. Surprise. But so yeah, then the next day I told Spencer, I'm like, you're coming with me. Like I want you to come with me because there was 3 shooter bucks out there, and he's never been with me when I've killed a buck or any deer before.
Really?
Yeah, it's always
How many? You guys have been together? Like,
She's been with me on a couple kills before.
You've killed quite a few deer too. It's not like
yeah, this
your
is
first
not.
buck.
Yeah, this is not Shannon's first buck by any means. Like for the audience, like this isn't a one-off.
What do you got?
Like,
4 on the wall? 3 on the wall?
Yeah, four maybe.
but you guys are
this
just.
is my fifth.
He's never been with you when you've killed any.
No, I've always been solo every
Yeah.
time. So this was the first time, which is I love that he was there with me. But so we yeah, I know we set up we set up in a different spot.
I
Like-
basically took her on a guided hunt experience.
Oh, here we go.
It was-
I mean,
So
I seen it. It was like a African hunt with the tripod.
yeah,
Yeah.
the tripod
Yeah.
out.
you guys drove out there on the back of some like Land Cruiser, and
Some
like
safari.
they opened up the gates. The deer came out.
right.
All right, there it is.
Except for it wasn't 100 degrees; it was negative 20 degrees.
yeah.
It was so cold.
This week has been. I'm still cold from tonight. It's so
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, my feet are pretty cold right now.
Well, small.
But yeah, next day, I made Spencer leave work early, and we go set up in this. We're just standing in this thicket on the edge of the field, and I mean it's like 10 minutes before shooting light, and we have not seen a single deer. Like the day before, there was 30 deer out in the field. Today there was nothing, and we're both kind of looking at each other like, man, this sucks. Then he just so happens to like take the binos out and scan the field on the other side of the fence row, and he's like, "Oh, there's a doe over there."
The bean field.
That field over there is corn as well that they took off.
The bean field they tilled under.
Okay.
Everything
Turn
was tilled under.
straight mud.
Yep.
Wasteland.
It's a good spot because everything around it is pretty much tilled under except for this little tiny corn patch.
Mm-hmm.
Standing corn, which they tilled over today.
Wow. Perfect.
Yeah. So he happens to see this doe coming in, and he's watching her, and then he's like, "There's a big buck behind her, big buck behind her," and I couldn't see anything because
You
he's
sounded like Spencer when you said that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're not related, I swear.
it's questionable.
We don't judge.
So I couldn't see the buck, and he's like, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" He's about to cross into the field. He's about to cross in the fence row, and I couldn't see anything. I seen the doe, and I eventually got on him, and he's standing like 80 yards, perfect broadside, just staring at us. And I get on him, and I fire a shot, click, and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
You never racked it?
No, I did. It just
That
It was
B&T
dead.
ammo?
Where were you? What were you? What gun were you using?
450 Bushmaster. That's the second time it's done that to me.
Really?
I made me miss a buck last year too.
You really got
What
to
is
check
it?
where you're buying
Is it a
your ammo.
Savage?
It's a Ruger.
Ruger, yeah.
It's
You
a
gotta
Ruger.
buy the Savage is what you need.
I don't know. The Ruger Americans are pretty good usually.
Yeah, I love Ruger. I'm very partial.
We
to
actually
Ruger.
talked to our Tyler Arders about it earlier, and he said that his 450 Bushmaster did the same thing.
Well,
I thought he had an AR.
A built, a built AR.
I gotta put a caveat in there. Tyler built an AR and gummed that sucker up with boar butter, and then it wouldn't cycle. Was his problem? And
it was literally.
he left
yeah, because it was full of goo.
He left that tidbit of
Yeah, that
information
was-
out.
Yeah, and then Isaac's
that
like,
was a built AR.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, ours is just yeah.
I've never had a misfire with my 450. That's
Yeah,
but
this-
mine's a Savage. So.
Yeah, mine's Remington, and I was shooting Winchesters bullets. But yeah, it's the second time that's happened, and he kept standing there, and I was able to re-rack it, got on him.
Oh, he was staring right at us.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
He
I
heard
was
us for
so
sure.
scared, and
You shaking already?
oh yeah, I was nervous as heck.
I was worried she couldn't see it.
Because well, this is
How
like
far was it?
80 yards.
80 yards, yeah.
I'm like, this is my second opportunity at this, but like, I'm not gonna get another one. Like, I got to make this happen. And I fired a shot at him, and he didn't act like he was hit. He just kind of
I thought you missed.
trotted up and like went over the hill.
I
And
actually
was,
said I
He
think
actually
you missed.
he actually like bounded and trotted.
Oh yeah, like
Really?
he
It was
didn't
weird.
didn't act
Yeah,
like
so
he was
that's
hit
weird.
at all. And I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And Spencer goes, "Well, I guess let's at least go look for blood." And so we walk up there, and there's like blood spray, but like we're trying to find his footprints. The blood sprayed like 8 feet away from his
No,
footprints.
I'm,
like it
I'm
was
following
so far.
his tracks in the snow, and there's no blood at all there. And I just happened to wander to the left about, 6 feet or whatever, and I just see splashers of blood, everywhere. So
Did you
Yeah.
heart shot him?
Well, it was double
No,
lung.
Double lung. I think it was blowing out his nose.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But
That's why it was
nothing coming
going
out
so
of the,
far.
Nothing coming out of the chest
No,
cavity.
there was
No.
nothing.
Yeah, it was just blowing far away. It was weird, and but he was piled up 60 yards away from where
It's
I shot
weird
him at
that
the
he
bottom of the
bounded
hill.
after.
Yeah.
Like, normally they'll like tuck and run.
Or
Just,
something like
just over the hill where we couldn't see him fall over.
yeah.
Who saw him first?
Well, me, because we were walking over, and I seen a big brown spot. At this point, it's like pretty dark because it's.
Yeah.
I shot him right before shooting light, and I'm like, "Is that him laying there? I can't tell. And I put the gun up, and I'm like, "Holy crap!" Like,
Well, if it was Kyle, he would have plugged him about 6 more times.
Yeah, Kyle would have kept shooting.
Keep let it, yeah.
I mean,
Don't
you
let
got
them things get away, dude.
no, dude. Once you put one in them, it's the rules are out.
Kyle
Go
the-
till you run out. That's the way to do it.
no, but yeah, it
Let
was.
them run away. You're screwed.
Hey, we got him. Double lung.
got her done.
He was done. He was piled up, which is pretty cool. I shot this deer same date as the deer I shot, the last deer on my family farm before it sold. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And this is the second deer I've shot while being pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something I'll never be able to claim.
Yeah,
Fooled me.
Luke might.
maybe.
That's awesome. I had a similar. It was 2021. I think I missed the buck I was after all year on a Thursday, and I was so down about it. I went back to the same spot on Friday, like you did, and it worked out well. Like the deer, it's weird because you think if you miss a deer with, especially with a gun, you're like that deer's in the next county.
That's
gone
exactly
for a
what I
month.
thought.
Fucking gone. And you know what? Like they don't go.
They don't know.
Well, he was chasing a doe that
And
first day.
those does again, like it's the power to breed is more important than survival and sitting. You know, if the deer didn't care about that, they would just stay in a thicket until it got light or dark out, and then they would never move in daylight.
Yeah.
But they do.
Yeah, breeding's my number one priority as well.
Apparently, she
doing
killed.
a-
Yeah,
doing a
she
good
killed
job.
two deer while pregnant. Apparently, you're doing something right. No, that's awesome. And like you guys hold all three of those up just so we can take a cool screenshot because I don't know if we've ever had a podcast where we've had 3 bucks in the room like that.
We've never had a podcast where we had 5 people on it.
They're deer.
But
Both of those are bigger frames than mine.
It's
sure.
crazy that this is the biggest buck.
Well,
Yeah,
we
it's-
talked
Like the highest scoring.
Optical illusion for sure.
Yeah,
Well, it's a 10-point.
right. We've
Yeah.
talked about that a lot. Like if you shoot an 8-point,
Well, that's
you
a
know
10-point too, but it's
Barely.
Yeah,
like crab claws.
Yeah, my little crab claws.
you just know that those mainframe 8s, it's very hard to break that mythical 150. And when you have a clean 10, or any 10, it takes it up.
It's
to the
kind of
next
hard
level.
for a good clean 10 to not break 150.
when they're that big. I mean,
Yeah.
it does look like Shannon says more mass. It was probably older.
Oh, it's a way better deer.
I like
It
it.
just doesn't have
Yeah, I love it. I'm not
What
complaining.
did you score that one at?
Doesn't have long G4s.
143.
142.
yeah 142
7/8
change.
or something.
We've had a lot of deer in the shop this year between 137 and 146. Like that's the sweet spot.
It's been a good year.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's Spencer's talk. We talked about it a little bit before the podcast. This year, I don't know.
Killing year.
It's a mixture of the weather being good for the weekends and for gun season and because there's a lot of windy days where the bow hunting kind of sucked
Every other
during
year,
the
it's
week,
rained every weekend.
Right, and there's been no rain. It's just cold. Like right now,
Nobody wants to hunt in the rain. Nobody's going out there bow hunting in the rain.
No, and it's for some
I mean,
reason.
unless you got something
Next year I
figured
will.
out.
I'm going to put a plug in. I'm building deer blinds now.
I was listening to Working Class Bow Hunter this morning, actually, and they said that the wet spring that everyone had, obviously there was a super drought come like July and August, but that wet spring that had happened across the Midwest, helped the antler growth, and just a lot of deer survived and did well after last year. And, EHD hit a couple spots, but we're not in any of those areas.
Yeah,
And
Southern Ohio's.
everyone's killing bucks. It's awesome.
Everybody's killing bucks.
Literally,
You got 3 more out there.
Yeah, there's 3 more in the other room right now getting butchered, and we got 3 on the table in here, and that's not even including mine and Luke's 4 that we've killed.
Oh yeah.
I've got one more buck tag, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys do have your daughters. You go out youth hunting. Before we wrap it up, because I'm actually surprised we hit the hour mark. We did just fine. Even with Spencer being nervous and barely saying anything. Now that he's loosened up, we've hit the hour mark. But I do want to talk a little bit to Shannon about like what it's like being a female hunter, because we can do whatever it is we want online. We can post any deer. We can say that we're doing this. We can say we're doing that, and no one gives a shit about a 30-year-old man hunting. But when you're a female, there's this extra attention. Just always given, like you said, when the Finn was posting pictures of you, like people just commenting nasty things, nice things. Like what is it like in this world being a woman?
It's definitely a wide range. Like you get all of like the old creeps and stuff that are, hey, good job, sweetie, good job. I got a farm for you to hunt over at my house, and
Take it up.
I can't wait to be an old guy.
I say snatch it up.
Yeah, it's okay when you're old, right?
Yeah, when you're old, it's okay, but it's just weird when you're young.
and then you get the other half of like, I've had some of my bucks been shared like on the Finn page, and you got dudes that are just jealous for no reason, and the only reason this was shared is because she's a girl that's not even that good of a deer or whatever. And it's like, dude, like, why are you mad? Like, why are you wasting your time commenting that?
Even in the hunting community, there's like basement dwellers per se. The guys are just I don't
Never
know.
hunt. But
What's the word they use for dudes that don't
Trolls.
get laid? And no, it's
Kyles.
incels.
Incels, yeah.
Like the hunting community has them too. Like, oh, she's only there because blah. Someone must have set her up on that deer. Like that kind of shit.
That stuff drives me nuts. I hate I almost feel like sometimes as a girl you get treated like you're like a little kid that's hunting or something. Like, okay, like let's make sure she's set up and get her spot. And it's like, no,
That's kind of what I did.
Isn't
though.
that what he did?
No, that is not what he did. That is not what you did. But so that drives me a little nuts. Like I'm like I can do everything that everybody else can do. I can figure it out. Like I said, this is the only time he's ever been with me when I've killed a buck or like any other deer for that matter.
Is this your biggest buck?
That is my biggest buck to date. Yes.
Point in case.
Hey.
Who gutted him?
This one, I made Spencer gut this one. Normally, I do gut all my own deer.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Usually, if I can get her to gut it, she'll do it.
Yeah,
There are
men
men standing in that room over there that don't gut their own deer. Just so you know,
No,
there's
we're
literally
looking-
men standing
we're
in that
looking at
room
him right
that
there.
don't.
Well,
gut
it
their
was
own
nice at the beginning stages of teaching her how to hunt.
deer.
She wanted to gut them. I'm like, I'm all for it.
Well, he's so he takes the trash out and he throws up. Like he's such a queasy
Man,
person.
for a high school wrestler, you sure are weak inside.
Dude, he's so weak.
Soft.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you guys have any hot topics that you wanted to touch? I know, Shannon, you said you did some you prepped yourself for the podcast. Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be?
No, I was definitely nervous, but I was prepping by watching your guys' other podcasts, and I've watched before, but I just wanted to, I'm like, what does he ask the other guests? I want to be prepared. I like
different
being prepared.
It's different every time.
We've been studying for weeks.
I mean, I like to ask about the equipment and stuff because people, for whatever reason, audience listeners and got anyone that's searching on Google and comes across a hunting podcast, people are just obsessed with gear.
Yeah.
And which I am not. So I am not a gear driven guy. I have a bow that's 10 years old and I use Walmart. I hunt Walmart camo.
10 years. Best bow on the market 10 years ago.
Right, but I'm not a gear. I don't go out and buy the newest saddle. I'm not into that kind of thing. It doesn't interest me. But I had to remember that people every word of new gear or what people use is huge. Half our comments are people bitching about broadheads or a method, and to me, I don't even think about it because it doesn't mean anything to me, right?
Yeah.
But people love gear.
Whatever shot you put on, it's all that matters.
For the record,
everybody argues.
For the record, Kyle shot his buck with mechanical. Just
what was your
Grim
broadhead?
Reapers?
Grim Reapers.
Slock master over there.
Slock.
Yeah.
Tim Wells. I'm not going to use those beasts like Dylan.
Nah, dude, we ain't. No, Dylan is the. Let's be clear. Dylan's the only one in the group who's bought the beast, but the rest of us, we're not.
He's the only one that could afford it.
Who's cooler, Josh Bomar or Tim Wells?
Tim Wells all day.
Exactly.
Tim Wells all day.
100%.
What female hunters do you look up to? Speaking of,
Sydney Wells.
Yeah.
His daughter for sure.
I think that's kind of undisputed, right?
She's a goat.
Yeah,
she's a goat of female hunters. Eva Shockey, I have to say, just because I have her bow and I love that bow, the bow tech, and I also Spencer and I both always shoot mechanicals, so
perfect.
I've never had an issue.
You fit in just fine.
I've never had an issue. Yeah.
No.
I'm not picky.
Is there any?
Spencer's got 3 different broadheads in his quiver.
So this is an important one,
Groundhogs.
and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But is there any female hunters that you just can't stand? You're just fuck.
I literally showed you a picture last night of this girl.
You don't have to answer.
I'm not gonna say a name, but I just. Man, there's some girls that you can tell that they only do it for the views. They only do it for the likes. They only do it for the attention. They don't do it for the love of the outdoors. And that I'm just I can't get behind that. But
listen, I'm a girl dad now. I 100% agree. You guys have a daughter. We had to promote the right kind of hunting because there's a lot that are famous female hunters, but not for the right reasons per se.
100%.
Not that they don't get a ton of views and get followed by everyone, but just because they get followed and have a ton of views, do you want your daughter to be like them or not? You know what I mean? It's fuck no.
Yeah. Oh, there's a girl that I follow. She's actually from Southern Ohio. Her name is Emily Shad. She hunts only. Have you heard of her?
Yes, she's Novix pro staff.
Yeah,
right? She's big time with Novix.
If you call Novix, she answers.
She's
the phone.
I think she's
works there,
and she promotes First Light and a bunch of other stuff. But she kills a hog every year, and she's always she reminds me of you a lot, Caleb. She likes to really tell about the story and the importance of it, and I appreciate her a lot.
I follow her, and yes, she always has her hitless buck, and she always kills would rather kill that deer she knows a lot about than some random deer. And
she killed a mega a few years ago.
Yeah, she is
a super big.
I believe she usually does attend the booth at the Open Seasons Expo in Columbus every year. She's in there with the Novix guys, and Novix also usually has what's his name from Whitetail
Adrenaline?
Yeah. Not Whitetail Adrenaline. He's an Ohio guy. Why am I drawing a blank?
I don't know.
Big guy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Wayne County. Big famous hunter.
Spencer White.
No.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
He's a timber guy. Sells timber.
Yeah.
I don't know his guy.
Don't know.
Not Whitetail Adrenaline. And I've drawn a blank, and it's going to drive me insane. Ben Rising.
Yep.
Ben Rising. He's in the booth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Emily Shad usually is in that booth, too, in Columbus. So, yeah, no, I agree with that one full-heartedly. There's some things that I forgot to ask you guys way early on when we were just dicking around, but we're at the point where no one's really listening anymore, so it doesn't matter. What podcast do you guys listen to? Are you guys regular podcast uptakers at all or no?
I listen to Clay Newcomb's.
Okay, Bear Grease.
Yeah, Bear Grease. I love
Best road trip podcast ever.
Bear Grease was the first podcast that I ever like got into and listened to. Like his early episodes were just awesome.
Yeah,
like,
he's
awesome.
Him and his son are animals, dude.
His son is becoming a celebrity quickly.
Yes.
Like, he's just a badass.
Yeah.
He's like standing on top of his mule shooting 150s with a bow he made out of rattlesnake piss. Like,
no, it's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he'll like find this mule on the side of the road and he'll have a green broke and like it's crazy.
I've always had a soft spot for like the Arkansas culture. It's not very it's never been mainstream. But, like I love movies that are set there. I love music that's set there. I love that area. I've never really been there. I've kind of like drove by it, but I've never really been down there. But they are making that corner of the world, like that Texas, Arkansas little area down there, like they're making it famous and people just are enjoying it.
It makes me want a mule so bad.
It's duck hunting country.
You got a mule, right? No?
That's the neighbor, Ben.
I would say I hear the damn thing every time I'm hunting. I can't. Funny story. While we're just telling stories. No matter where I hunt, it doesn't fucking matter if I go to Pennsylvania, Kentucky,
they just follow
West Virginia. I hear a mule. I'll be in the trees.
You can hear
in Sullivan, there's one.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't go anywhere without hearing your nightly mule, no matter what. It's wild.
Yeah, Ben's got 3 or 4 of them, I think.
Yeah.
That's my alarm. Mule.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap her up?
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, no problem. Spencer, so like I always, this is what I tell everyone. We need 52 podcasts a year. I can only talk about myself for like 10 of them.
You're pretty good.
I don't know.
I know. Listen. And I stretch it out to like 25. And then I beg my buddies who would rather drink beer, like all them fuckers over there on the other side of the door. They just want to drink beer and hang out in there. They don't care about the podcast part. So I need 52 a year. And there's always topics that we want to cover. There's always guests we want to have on. And it's tough finding someone every fucking week for a podcast. Yeah. But I enjoy having new people on and like, once you've done it once or twice, then it becomes kind of like second nature.
Yeah.
You guys kill your buck next year.
We'll get Walker on here. He had his first hunt this week. So.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Montana's already getting, what is it? Dylan's already getting her points in Idaho.
Yep.
Yeah, for her birthday and holidays and stuff.
I should be buying Blair stuff.
Yeah.
By the time she's 18, she'll be able to hunt
whatever she
governor
wants.
sheep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, it is smart. You're absolutely 100% correct.
Usually am. Just got to ask.
Damn, you got some good ones today.
Yeah, he's quick.
It's every day.
We're going to keep you behind the camera, like away from the camera for the first 30 to 45 minutes of each podcast, and boom, then we'll bring you in. You'll be
I probably should have started.
Rip and zing. I tried. So I already knew. So the reason why I was going to do it that way, and it doesn't matter. The reason I was going to do it that way is because I already know how your brother talks, and I already know how you talk. Like, you guys are very articulate and can tell a good story. I knew Spencer needed to warm up. He
little more
can
wild
too.
card.
Right. Spencer can too, but he needs to warm
Give him
up.
like 10 beers and a salamander. He could tell some stories.
I think he's scared of saying something a little too off the wall.
Spencer got the minnows.
Even if he says
salamander's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Even if he says something off the wall, I can just edit it out. I can edit out anything that happens. Just gotta hit the little button to make sure there's a little blip, and we're good to go.
Well, there goes my whole story.
Kyle's erased.
No, Kyle's not. Kyle's was the best. Kyle's was good stuff. Actually, Shannon's was the best. Kyle's was second.
Yeah, screw
Spencer, Spencer, you were.
Mine was weak. It was just an easy hunt. Just what I did.
It just comes naturally to you, huh?
Natural.
Yeah, they just flock to you.
But isn't that the best though?
They smell.
All right, I got one for you. Would you rather kill early like you did every year, or do you miss a little bit of
He
like
don't
the
miss
grind?
nothing. He loves her.
He hates the cold.
I
He
hate
hates
the cold.
He's a freeze baby.
Nah.
I don't hate.
I
want to
kill early every year, and then I'd like, honestly, if I wasn't working on my house all the time and feeling guilty about not working on the house, I'd like to take people out.
Bro, you're speaking my language because my wife's still. My bathroom's not done yet. It's been 6 months. I'm still working on it. It's all right.
6 months.
I know you've been on your.
2 years. Come on, man.
Listen,
Hey, when you get a baby and you get other stuff going on, it just it happens. Yeah.
And listen, I'm not a carpenter. My wife seems to think that like all men just instantly know how to do all
Just
that
because
stuff.
me, Isaac,
You know what I'm saying?
and Dad can all do it doesn't mean Caleb can do it.
Luke did a good job on his bathroom.
Yeah, Luke, your bathroom looks so good.
There's a note. Have you seen the note on my fridge?
No.
You seen the fucking note on my fridge? My wife wrote me a note one day after I got like a lot of the fucking bathroom done. She wrote me a note. She put this note on the fridge. She was like going somewhere, and I came home. It said like, to the best bathroom renovator east of the Black River, because yours is on the other fucking side.
That's funny.
That's
No
so
one's
It's still
seen
and
Luke's
it's still
bathroom,
there.
Have they? You guys been to his house?
Who?
There's
Luke?
been
No
pictures.
one's ever been invited to Luke's
Only-
house.
No, we got
Pictures,
family
yeah,
Christmas
pictures.
over there like
You
in
went there?
January.
He comes
No.
over there.
I go every year. I go once a year for family Christmas.
Hold on.
Sick invite.
I've only moved in a year ago.
No
And
one's
we
ever
got to
been to
finish
Luke's
everything
house.
up
I don't think he has.
before anyone starts coming over.
I
'cause my house
snuck
is
in there
small.
one time.
Shannon, I heard you started some drama today.
I started drama.
Yeah, all the girls were mad that they weren't invited to the big party.
Holy crap!
And I'm like, Lindsay's like, I'm like eating dinner with Lindsay tonight. I was frozen after hunting. I'm eating dinner, and she's like, oh man, like Abby and some of those girls are all fucking pissed off that they're not. I'm like, it's not a party. Like,
Listen, Spencer.
the part of the shop that everyone wants to be in is going to be shut, and no one's allowed in there but us.
It smells like deer guts.
Spencer comes home from work,
There's 4 dead deer in there.
and he's like, well, what are you making for tonight? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, Dylan and Liv are bringing food. Are you bringing a dish? That's something you should do.
Oh, I'm trying to get her worked up.
And I
because
was
there's people
I was
that be
like-
Is that why you brought the cookies?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's why I brought
I
the
was on
cookies.
her.
I made cookies because
You do not have to bring anything.
Oh, well, Spencer literally goes, it's a party. That's what you do. I said, I thought we were just doing a podcast, dude. Like, I don't. So I scrambled these cookies together, and
She
I
was
asked
already so
everybody.
nervous.
Well, I
was
do
just saying,
What did you
appreciate-
make
I'm-
them out of, Spencer?
You don't want to know.
What are the cookies made out of?
I will. Am I allowed to eat? Like, is it okay to eat one? After
Why would
this?
you?
No, you're good.
Oh,
Well, Spencer's
Fine
making
for you.
jokes over
It's
here.
not illegal.
Luke's not allowed.
I can't.
We'll
eat
tell
them.
you after the podcast. What
Yeah.
you made 'em with.
Yeah, so it evolved into like what it is because there's all those deer over there. But like originally, it was just going to be us 5 just hanging out, do the podcast, and be done. But like
Yeah.
we killed the fuck out of deer this week, so now people got to butcher them. But
Yeah, so I asked everybody. I'm like, is everybody going to the Simons tonight? And they're all like, no, we weren't invited. I'm like, oh fuck.
And I know they're
Nice,
not listening,
nice.
but
Way
to
go,
the
Shannon.
Yeah.
to the girls that are possibly listening that didn't invite, it's not like that. It wasn't like that. This isn't a huge event.
That's what Liv said too. Liv's like, it's just a podcast thing. Like,
Yeah.
everybody chill out.
Every week it happens. They can
52.
come whenever they want.
52 of them.
52.
51. We usually miss one. A year.
We've missed like 3 this year because we're fucking busy. We're not full time at this, but
Yeah.
yeah, we need 50-ish, 40-ish. That bucks.
You might be full time after today.
Yeah,
No.
this is gonna blow up.
I guess I'll have to share royalties if it does. You guys ready to go drink beer and hang out with those guys?
Yeah.
I gotta piss.
All right, Deer Shot Podcast, episode 121. I hope you guys liked it. $3 stories, 3 new guys on the podcast. They will be back on again for sure. Next week's deer gun season is going to be a wild podcast, and there's just a lot of shit that happened. It's going to be fun. So thanks for listening.
We're out.
Out.
Bye.
Out. Bye.